Good morning, good morning. My name is Heather Aston, and this is my channel, TT's Trinkets and Treasures. If this is the first of one of my videos that you've stumbled across in the little corner of the World Wide Web, we know as YouTube, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope that you'll find this video entertaining and informative enough that you want to hit that subscribe button, change the notification bell to all so that you never miss the release of one of my videos in the future. If you are a returning viewer, otherwise known as my treasures, love you all. If you all wouldn't mind taking a minute to hit that like button and maybe leave me a note afterwards, letting me know what you thought of today's video or any that you have coming up. Hello, Mary. Thank you. You're so sweet. Hi, Leah. Oh, did I miss somebody? Mary and Leah. Okay, Mary and Leah, you're going to have to give me a set because I thought I actually got my fan pointed at me, but I did not. So I need to go tilt it down because it is hot in this room today for some reason. So give me a sec. Your girl might end up looking like Beyonce with her hair flowing in the wind, but it's either that or I melt like Glinda. I think I got it pointed at my desk. No. Hopefully it doesn't dry out my eyes so much that it just stops feeling, haha, mom blocked you, Cooper. I even left the door open and have the puppy gate up, which I then put something in front of the puppy gate for Mr. Mission Impossible, Cooper. All right. And I have to take a moment to notice my hubby got this for me yesterday and said, I can't believe I hadn't gotten it before. If you're working with the strawberry box, and I didn't think to get it for you before. And I have like zero lipstick on and it's driving me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts after, but less so. Oh, and that gave me a chance to remember that I would want to put that much. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to depend on lip oil alone today because I don't see my actual lipstick in there, but I did find those, which I need for today's project. So even after we got off the live yesterday, I kept making bracelets. There, that's a little bit better, at least. Not a lot, but a little bit better. So I kept making bracelets. I got some cool ones that I'm excited to then expand into different stacking and layering pieces. I actually went back and took apart one of the bracelets that I made with the Australian zebra jasper so that I would have more pearls or more of those in order to do a necklace, because we have the two bracelets that we made yesterday. We did one with the pearls, and then we did one with pearls. I could have sworn we did one with pearls. Did we not? Am I crazy? Yes and yes. Okay. Yes, we did it, and yes, I'm crazy. All right. I'm good then. But I think they're going to make some cool sets and whatnot, so it'll be good. Yeah, I need my lippy. I just don't like when it looks like there's no color to my face, even though I have more makeup on than I would wear out just for a normal day, because otherwise it doesn't look like I have any on, and I scare people. So not scare. It makes people worry. Also, the bead mat I got cleaned off. The desk halfway there. I came in here at like 7:30 and it's been working since then. There are some little spots at the bottom of this bead max. I don't think Steve was paying attention to which ones he was grabbing. from Bernie's. So, but it's okay because that's going to go under another piece of fabric. I just was not able to get that done in time. You kind of need two people so that you can pull both sides taut, but neither here nor there. But yes, Steve got me the shirt so that I would have it when he went to, he was so proud of himself. He was like, look, babe, because of your thing you're doing. And I was like, oh, thank you. Hello, Tina. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Barbara. There we go. Fun test. No, you love that bracelet? No, it was just the one that was just wire wrapped. I left the other bracelets alone. I just took apart. There was one bracelet that was just the coins and nothing else, which yes, I loved. And I know I have another strand of them. I just don't know when. So when I find them, I will be remaking that bracelet because yes, I loved it too. And it was, yeah. So I will remake it in the future if I end up having enough pearls, or I will just alternate links between those and maybe some larger pearls. So I'll do it. You're fine, team. I've been a little stressed out. My husband's but his place. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh, I'm sorry. That's got to be hard. Yeah, and we are always here for you. If you need to talk, just hit that messenger button and I will try to make it as if I'm there as much as I possibly can. I was bummed because I couldn't find my strawberry earrings. I was going to wear them. Somebody yesterday said that the beads weren't really for adults. And I beg to differ. I would totally wear a strawberry earring right now. And I could even do this as an earring right now. It'd be great. But I want to show you guys what I created yesterday. And then we're going to do the necklaces today to add to the collection. So I don't want it to seem like I don't like sets because that's not it. You had your sloth earrings yesterday. Cute. I don't want to seem like an anti-kit because I'm not anti-kit or set or whatever. I am not. I just want to give people the option to pick the beads they want. So that's all. I don't know how to say that, but that's what I mean. All right, let's go down to the map. Okay, so after we left, I didn't take, if you thought it was this one, I did not take that one apart. This one was just wire wrapped coins, the whole thing. So like I said, I may remake it, but I did not take this one apart if that's the one you thought I took apart. I hope it is. So yeah. Hi, Cindy. Exactly why? I don't know. I don't know why we would limit ourselves, but yeah. So I have the bead mat glued down to the macrame board. And then I'm going to cover it with the upholstery fabric and put it inside like a frame. So then I know exactly what's on camera and what's not, although he's a little low today. I pulled him out a little bit more. So there we go. Oops. There we go. That's a little bit better. Straighten that out. But I did get some stuff cleaned up. I decided to do it right, and that's why it's not just all in a box. I can have scoops so easy right now, guys. Okay, so we made this one yesterday. I hope one of these were the ones you were talking about, Mary. I didn't take apart any that I did yesterday. I just love your sweet soul. And I'm like, oh. Okay, so we made these bracelets and then some, but after, now I have to remember which ones I made with you guys yesterday. These ones I made last night. I don't know how many of these. There's a lot of bracelets in this. I definitely need to get to. Oh, here they are. Wait, is there just one of them? Where's the other one? Man, why is there only one earring in here? These were the earrings I was talking about. I'm like, oh, I'll put them on her butt. Okay, so after we left, I don't remember exactly which ones I did after the fact. But I made this one with the African turquoise, the triangle beads, because these are bigger, so those won't rest directly on your arm. But I made that one. I made that one with you guys, and I don't know if I made this one with you guys or not, but there's that one. And then I made these two. This one has the black cat from the dollar bead box last month, last month in May. And then this one I just did very simply with the black tube beads, the Heishis, and I stuck an 8mm one in between. I'm also going to do a gold version of this. Not that you can't wear it because mixing metals is in right now. So, but the ones that I want to make a necklace with. Oh, did Tina have to go? I missed that. Make them sparkle. Yes. Okay, Tina. Well, okay. I missed that. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love them. Will you tell me which one you were talking about though, Mary? Because I'm afraid I broke up your favorite one. Anyways, this is the one that I want to try to make, and now that fan's blowing right at me. Thank goodness I have glasses on. So I want to do this one, but I'm going to use the nuggets. You guys, I don't have them out, but I took a picture on my phone, which would be great if I knew where I set my phone. I don't know where I set it, but I wanted to show you guys something because I want to make sure that now I can't find the stack I need to show you what I was talking about or what I was going to show you. It's not there. Which one? Oh, well, it's supposed to be down here. Or it should be down here. I mean. That's where my phone is. Well, I can at least show you the picture. Why I can't find them, I don't know, because I'm cleaning. And, you know, it always gets worse before it gets better, right? Did I move it out of the way somewhere? I don't see it on the ground, and I don't see it on my desk, but that doesn't mean it isn't here. But I pulled these out. I bought the strands of beads. I really want to buy that because I was going to use them. Oh, here they are. Good. Now I don't have to show you a picture. And of course, it was looking directly at me. Okay. So I have to show you these. I bought this strand of beads because they were fabulous, but I don't think I ever showed them to you guys. So look at this one. It looks like it was literally drawn on. You see those spots? And it goes from like gray to pink to black. They're so perfect. They almost look fake. It literally looks like somebody, well, that looks like a face to me now, but it looks like they literally painted these on. They are so perfect. It's just, I don't know. But I got these and was hoping, Mary, I'll send you a couple, girl. Oh, also, I need you to send me like some beads that you can't get in the Netherlands. I agree, all of them for me. Wait. No, this is leopard skin jasper. It just actually looks like leopard skin. All of the spots are just like so perfect and were cut and faceted like by a designer's eye, I feel like, because like the way the facets run, just, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get those beads and you're like, why did they drill them that way? Or why did they put a facet there? That's the best part. And it's broken in half or whatever. So, but when I get big strands like these, I like to share, is what I'm trying to say. So, you guys can always reach out. Same with the octagons. I bought all the ones that he had in hopes that like some of you would be like, oh, well, yeah, I can give you $6 for those and whatever else for the other ones, and it comes out to like, you know, $20, and I send them off and you guys have fabulous beads as well. That's all I'm trying to say. So okay, so like I said, I want to make the coordinating bracelet, I don't want to say matching, to go with these two bracelets. And then I also want to do one to go with this. But I think I'm going to go down to Bernie's and see if he has some 10 millimeter of the leopard skin jasper still, because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only have 12. And obviously, I need more. Yes, I'm going to take this up to the next size as well. But I would like to have some more 10 millimeter ones before I take this part on. So that's why we're not doing this one today. Also, you guys, okay, remember when I went through Bernie's? Oh, no, these are from Temu. Okay, so I got a pair of earrings. This is one of them. But the picture on Temu showed it like as if there was an ear wire up top of these, and there wasn't. There was just a post on the back. And this, like, I can't, nope, can't do it. Not me. So I took off the posts and looked. I put the leopard on inside, and I just put the little, which this was a beast to get open. So it may have been soldered, but lightly. But I need your guys' help, because where do I put the rhinestones on the silver? Because there's only like an inch and a half of the little rhinestones. So I don't know if I should like just have it at the bottom, because once I put the chain in, this is going to stay in place. I already tested that, but I'm just not sure if it looks better off to one side or if I should leave it down on the bottom. So I would like you all to weigh in, because I think this is going to be a spectacular pendant or necklace. I'm very excited to make it. I love doing stuff like this, but yeah, I just cut the posts off. So if you see a bunch of earrings that you think, oh my gosh, those are so gaudy, but oh my gosh, those would be a fabulous pendant, get them. Totally. Hi, babe. Do the brick stitch around the frame. I don't know how to brick stitch. Yeah. Babe, I started the desk. My tool caddy and everything is back in place, but I'm gonna need your help when you get home. So, but yeah, I'm excited to do it. So most of you think bottom. I think on the side, Heather, to the back of its head. Okay. But you know what I mean? You'll like see, they'll have like 30 pair of silver earrings, blah, 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 blah. And they're all gaudy as hell as earrings. Look at them as the other thing. This is also a good thing to do. Hey, you see a lot of like costume jewelry, grab it for $10. You never know when you're going to take something that costs you 50 cents and make it look like it's $1 million. See, that's, I either like it that way or I like it on the bottom. I don't think I want it on the top for multiple reasons, mostly because I don't think a chain would fit through there anymore, or I'm going to put a jump ring through there and then it'll stay. So I don't know. Let that percolate a little bit while we go to the other ones. But that's why when I was doing my unboxing of this box and showed this pendant, I was shocked at all of the ocular markings on this, because this, like, you're getting muddled is how a lot of the leopard skin jasper out on the market looks. So that's why I always try to give credit where credit is due. And Lauren smacked this box out of the house. It went all around the what's the word? Oh my gosh. Where everybody gets together and cheers. Anyways, it goes all the way around that and she hit it back out again with this box. I have come back to it over and over and over again because it was such a stellar box, and every coordinating box or bundle that went with it was just took it to a whole other place. But also, I want to show you that your girl doesn't just talk the talk. She does walk the walk. So see, these are all pieces of leather I either took out to make something and didn't end up making it, or I pulled it out and then it was too short. There was scraps from something. Other than that, I do keep my scraps. I have a similar one to this, but it's obviously much more shallow, and that's where I put my scraps of chain, because you don't ever know. I like to take one link of chain and turn it into a spacer and have it like sit in between two beads. It looks really cool. So why don't we start? Oh, and if you can think of something, I also thought that could be kind of cool to take one of the leopard heads and put it like that. I wish I knew how to brick stitch. I do. See, I told you he was excited. What is amazing? I missed it. Sorry. Hi, Delon. I did sleep. I slept for like, I don't know. But I also took a nap yesterday for like an hour, which is not like me. But my body's getting used to being back on my meds again. So it's not It's just reformatting. Also, yeah, and I also have some of these left. I have some leaves. And Steve, tell them there are two things that make me happier than buying beads. One is giving or is blessing my friends with beads they may not have access to. And two is seeing somebody wear a piece of jewelry that I made them, like without, not because I was going to be there or something, or I was going to see them, but I promise I love sharing beads. Rosanna will tell you too. We had fun going through some of my stash when she was here. I'm not going to say most. Okay, so I also have these that were a free gift. I don't know if it was from Randy or Bead Box Bargains, but these are the same color as the seed beads. So I might have enough if I'm using these in place of the seed beads. Because obviously seed beads are teeny tiny. Okay. Heather, get started on a piece of jewelry. You just sitting here talking. I want to pull some of these out just so I have them at the top. And I have enough of the African turquoise. I'm just going to go see if Bernie maybe has a pendant that would go with it. A cool like African, because he loves African turquoise. So, alrighty, we need our 8 and 10 millimeter beads. Okay, sorry, one more tangent. I apologize. This is the ribbon I was telling y'all that I found, and I totally did not mean to do that, but that's kind of fabulous looking. But I also pulled out this lace because if you're a crocheter, you could crochet beads onto it. And if you're not, you could still attach beads onto a piece of lace like this and make it into a choker or a bracelet. So that's another thing. If you've had other hobbies you're not really able to do anymore, like sewing or whatever else, but you have some supplies, try to look at them in another way. I had these pulled in here so that I could show you also when I was explaining what these were. So that's why I pulled these out, because I almost forgot. But I probably am going to do that myself. I just need to decide where it is I want the beads to be. And I also have to keep in mind like how heavy they are. So this is perfect just to wire wrap some across the bottom. And you don't even need a lot. You could do one like every 1.5 inches or 2, or, like one here, and little ones, because they're going to be right around your neck. So you don't want them to be like big, or they'll sit like out instead of down on your throat. So I think I'm probably going to do a video with that theme where I just take different things that I have from other hobbies and repurpose them. So that's what I was going to do. All right. So here we go. We have our 8 millimeter lighter beads. And then we have, those are actually 10 millimeter. I could go down to 8, and these are just the nuggets, which were so pretty. Okay. So I think I want to use those two together, because this is like really raspberry color, but a little bit cloudy, and I think it's really pretty, and we'll pull out the fleck areas even better because it'll be such a contrast. But like I have these that would look so pretty on that lace, guys. And if you don't like the color, dye it. Grab something and dye another color. Okay. I also, oh my gosh, how did I forget? I have these. We can use these for the dark ones. Oh, I forgot I have these. Yes. Love you. We'll play with you later. Sorry. Beads are like children. And my kids always fought over who my favorite was at that point in time. I also need to decide if I want to use a strawberry quartz pendant. I think I want to go with the leopard skin jasper though. And because I don't want it to like be matchy. Yeah, I think that I want to do. This is the other thing I'm contemplating. I don't think I want to use the strawberry one, but I do have this is kind of like a bluish gray, so I don't, yeah, that wouldn't work. But I have this gray, and I also have black. And I would put one of those fabulous nuggets right above it, like so. What do you think? And then just do the necklace up and around. I think that would be very, very pretty. Sorry if my tapping is annoying anything, guys. I do have brown too. That would look gorgeous with those. So we might keep that one out. Oh, not the blue gray. But I do have an idea from that blue gray that I'll have to revisit. I want one that's really red. The spots are great, but I want a red one. There we go. Yes, this is pretty, perfect mirroring. Oh, I'm missing all my comments. Yes, I'm very excited to get the next box. Kambaba Jabber. What did I just say? Oh, goodness. Kambaba Jasper, one of Steven's favorite beads or gemstones. And I have these from the dollar box last month or the month before. And I think they're like really cool. And I also have some little like fire polish beads. I have no idea what I just said, but yes. Oh, yeah, that is true. Oh, Mary, that breaks my heart. Oh, goodness. Okay, if you have any extras of that you want to sell, I'm your girl, especially the leopard heads. I didn't get any of these. Okay, I have some. Pet your beads. Exactly. You gotta. Ooh, the black, yes. Yeah, I got you a present that I didn't steal from Mother. Stash. So I'll get it in the mail when I send Mary's that. I like that idea. Look at all of you. It will be striking. Yeah. Oh, do you already have your box, Cheryl? I'm gonna yeah, I know, it was funny. Oh, there's an unboxing out already? Yeah, so yeah. Kababa Jabber is now what we call it. All right, sounds good. Oh, I didn't I watched the preview and I wasn't like blown away. But I also know Lauren, so I'm giving her that grace to know. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And then we're going to string that. So I actually already had a piece of beading wire. Nope, that's a short one. Where's the long one? Right here. Grab these babies, even though they'll be smaller. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that these being the dark with these is going to be fabulous. So, oh, we have to wire up this first. Gold wire. That's 24 gauge. I need bigger. Gauge. No, 26 gauge, even smaller. Oh, 20 gauge. Apparently that chin wants to be used. Okay. I'm also proud of myself for not just gravitating towards copper metal this entire time. I challenge myself because obviously I see the copper goes with it so beautifully, but at the same time I wanted to challenge myself to use other. Oh good, it was just the big ones. Those will be easy to pick up. Okay, so we're just gonna make a little loop at the bottom. Like so. And then we're going to open up our loop, attach the crystal on, but first we need to straighten this because it is bent down. And FYI, this is the exact same thing that I sold, guys. The wire, and I still have a bunch. It's the exact same as what I sold. So in case you were like, do people really use that? They do indeed. I just want to mention that. Oh my gosh, Heather, put it through. Okay. Anybody else feel like it's Friday already? I don't know why. I just do. Or it should be Friday already, I should say. Okay. And then I just did around once. I'm going to do. Oh, you have to put the bead on, Heather. Okay. Does it need a bead cap? I kind of feel like it does. I can't believe I. Only because I'm kind of like that. You guys can hear me. I'm kind of second guessing that. No, I just need to turn it around. Okay. Okay. Bead caps. I can actually use the big ones and like do a stack if I want. I might just keep it simple though, like the pendant, it just has that little. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm having a case of the drops. Usually means I didn't sleep as well as I thought I did. So my hand forgets that it's supposed to be holding on to something. Yes, yeah, I'm all discombobulated because I'm trying to clean my bead desk. So it needs a little something more. Let me see. Here. Far as bead caps go. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna write it to it. Oh, it's all just jumpering. Dang it, I thought that there was some bead caps in here. There are some cool ear wires though for when I go to make earrings. That's annoying. I thought there were bead caps. So maybe we just need to start with a bead underneath it and elevate it that way. Let's give it a little bit more presence on the wire. No, I don't like those together. That one's too big. I know I had bead caps in here. Where are my gold donut beads? Because those would be cool. Okay, let's grab the bead you just put away because you're razzled. There we go. That's better. It's showing a little bit more. I wish that I had a bigger one. So if I find them later, I'll probably swap it out since it's just this one piece. But okay, now put these away so they're not in your way and you're not knocking things over. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to make a butterfly veil. So I'm just going to bend the wire, put my arm in the crook right there. Sorry, I almost started making stuff with those in the way, and that would have been a disaster. My coffee was right there. I'm gonna go with the second one so I have room to put something in it. I go in at an angle. I go over the top, press down till I can't move anymore. Then I take my pliers parallel with my bead mat and I grab it around. And I'm gonna pull this tight because I didn't the last time and then I wasn't happy with the loop. And then we're gonna take it and we're gonna go around a second time, but it's going to come around the other way, like so. I should have pulled that one tight too. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this down to the bead cap. And I'm going to take it off the bail. And straighten everything out. Deciding if I want to do another wrap. I got to go around to the back at least. There's not really a front or a back with this pendant actually because it's got the wire wrapped around. So let's get this to the side then. So we don't have an end at the beginning or the front or the back, I mean. Tuck that in. And then we will get to separating our butterfly's wings, which I do just by kind of bending them out a little bit. And depending on the size of your loops, you can go as big or as, like I could make this much wider because and put a larger bead there, but I actually don't want there to be one there. I'm going to use one of these itty bitty ones. So to start, we're going to go through the first loop like so. Then we're going to put the check glass bead on if I can find the hole. And Steve, if you're still here, you better not say that's what he said or she said or whatever else. Okay, I did not spread them out by enough. And you don't have to put a bead in the middle of this. I just like the look that it gives. Because it just makes the bail more integral with that. Sorry, my eyes are watering like crazy because that fan. I'm gonna have to push it up. Okay, and then we're just going to start with the pattern that we had before. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead. I don't want to put another one of the. What the heck happened? There we go. I don't want to put a bead on either side that's the same because I really like the way that the look that's giving. It just looks like there's a little stone almost set in there, and I think it's really pretty, so I don't want to mess with that. So now we're just going to, I think we can just begin our pattern, but I might have to go to 8mm because these might be too big. So if I put 3, yeah, that's way too big. Okay, maybe we'll switch back and forth. So I'm not going to put those away completely yet, but I do need the 8mm. Okay. So we need 3 of these. I swear I see the drill line, but I cannot see the hole for some reason on that bead. Okay, and our little burgundy beads that I literally just used and now don't see. So frustrating. Okay. I'm wondering if I want to put a little gold spacer bead on either side of these to bring the gold up. Because I think that could be very pretty. They're right. Not the corrugated one. I'm not dealing with those again. Just these little ones. I think it will help draw the gold up into the necklace more. And it'll also give the eye a place to rest because these are so patterned. And these are the kind of looks that I always loved. I'll show it. If I have to bring Pixie down a little bit so you guys can see better, I will. I can move this out of the way altogether for right now. Keep those over there. Okay, let me bring him down just a little bit so you guys can see. Oops. Okay. So see, I just like the way that just kind of adds that little bit of dimension. The only thing that would make this perfect was if these were faceted too, but it does give the darker beads their own moment, you know, so. I think I'm going to do 2 patterns and then I think I might, or maybe I'll just put them in right here. I kind of like that they're bigger. So tell me what you think. Too big? Should I only do this once? Should I do like 2, like do this one more time and then put this in and then do it 2 more times on top of that? What do you think? Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2 of this 8mm and then come back and do because I think they're either 10 or 12mm. But this will also keep the weight of the necklace down because nobody likes to wear it. Well, that's not true. Lady at my doctor's office had a whole bunch of weight She had freaking cherry quartz, huge beads, like these, all the way up. It was insane. And that was one of like 3 necklaces she was wearing that day. But if that's what she enjoys and gets her through the day, is her armor, let her do it because she looked absolutely fabulous. Yeah, I think the 2-1-2 is going to be really pretty. Why do I keep picking these up off the mat? I can see the hole better because I see the blue through it. Oh my goodness gracious. Will you please get on the wire? Thank you. Okay, now the big ones. Where? There you are. Goodness. I'm excited. I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, I really do like this a lot. Yeah, over here by the red beads. And I'm off camera. There we go. Don't you just love when I move everything up and then I move the camera? Could have left everything where it was. Oh my goodness gracious. My eye is watering, so I can't see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go put that fan on. Oh, it's blowing right in my face. It's not permitted. Ouch. Yep, there's lobster claws all over the floor over here. Okay. Much better. Hopefully my eyes will stop watering so I can actually see. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious. Why do I always like the beads that are difficult to see the hole? Just because my eyes are watering. I am just struggle bus central over here today. Finally. Should have had this necklace finished by now. My eyes were cooperating. I just need to go get a new script. I think this one is just not the vibe. So sorry if I missed a whole bunch of comments. I apologize. These beads, these are strawberry quartz. They're just clear, so they have like the little flecks in them. So this is double A grade strawberry quartz. This is what people, this one has some black in it, and I don't like that. Like this is just a higher end strawberry quartz, so it looks different. And just like those other ones that I pulled out, the darker ones, those are also strawberry quartz. They're just darker like this. But again, this is a gemstone that's completely like personal taste, because some people want the deeper, darker color, while other people want the clear with the flecks in it. So it's just a personal taste on which you prefer more. So that was my. And then 1, 2, 3. Mary, I see what you said. That would be interesting if you just did this at the bottom and then it went up. Even better if I had 6mm. Do I have 6mm like that? I actually do. I'll make another version later. I can do it with the big ones and then to 8 and then to 6 later. Swap up the spacers, make a coordinating one, but it doesn't have to be matching. Though sometimes, why do I keep putting this black bead on? I don't like it. It's not black. I'm sure it's just the flecks in it. But yeah, it's completely personal taste of which strawberry quartz you prefer. I like both versions. Oh my gosh, I just almost pulled that completely off. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this. So this is over here. I see what you're saying. And I have more of these, so it's completely possible to do. But it is hard to tell what is the drill line and what is just smokiness, or it's a quartz. So again, I like this because it's just letting the bead be the bead. I'm keeping the spacers small. I don't want bead caps on them. I could have also put a gold bead cap at the beginning. I'm completely off grid. Sorry. I could have also put the like a bead cap at the beginning and end of each section. That would have also been really pretty. But just like Pixie, he's either up too high or down too low, and I have to keep it at a tightness that I can adjust up and down without having to like completely loosen the bar, put it down, do all of that stuff. So and I'm trying to get like the clear ones because I think that they'll go. I want there to be a clear. Don't start. You can't do anything about it. It's just the garbage truck dogs. The baby gate's up. You can't go bark at the window. Not even you, Cooper. I foiled his plans. I set something up on the inside of the gate so he can't climb out because that's what he'll do. he'll climb out and go and bark and then want to come back in here. Okay, I need some more of the little gold beads and a couple more of the burgundy beads. I need to get in the habit of like this, only pulling out what I think I'll need and then putting it away as soon as I'm done using it so that it doesn't just get pushed to the side of the mat. But sometimes I just got to push it to the side of the mat so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, 1, 2, what's the lightest ones in here? And 3. So you could even do the opposite of this, and I could do 3 of the 8mm that are more the cloudy color like that, and then put a clear one in the spot of the dark one here. And I think I might just end up doing that for another necklace. Obviously, I'm not going to make you watch me string the same pattern twice. Well, yeah, essentially the same pattern twice, but because I want to get to the really pretty, the pearl project. Come on. Finally, thank you. I think Steve made us a eye appointment, which is good because I need to be able to see better. This would have already been strung by now. You're still listening and you didn't make the appointment yet, babe. Please send me the info and I'll do so after I'm done here. The sooner the better. I might even have enough to do another bracelet with these beads, with the darker faceted beads, because I just got the one little strand of them. So I think they were in the value bundle. That's where I got them, or they were on the site and I ordered them when I got the value bundle. That is also very possible. And last I checked, which was a couple days ago, but they still had a few of the value bundles left. So I want to know who these people are that get their bargain bead box. They must have been customers, like some of the very first customers. Because my first one, the first of the 2 boxes, depending upon the shipping, gets here between like the 4th and the 7th. Obviously, this month there was. Oh, do I want to put more? Or is that all? I think that's what I'm going to do. Make sure my pattern all lines up. It does. Then I don't need this one. And I might even have enough left over to do a bracelet with the rest of the wire. Okay, let's get this measured. The if I need to add any chain, yes, because we're right at 18 inches. And I like my necklaces to be like 20. I think I might. I have like a whole thing of curb chain right here. I bet one on either side will be perfect because these are meant to be used as chain extenders, but they will be perfect addition as far as chain goes. And they are soldered. By the way, I have all my number 2 cribs back where they go. I'm excited for myself. These are soldered, so you don't have to worry about them coming undone. And then we'll just add the clasp. Oh, you came back out, you little bugger. Oh my goodness gracious. I get it in there that I go to like tighten up my loop and it pops off. By the way, if you ordered the crimpers and they come with yellow handles, those are not the ones that it should be. It should. So if I gave out the wrong link, can somebody please let me know? Because they should be this color. I actually have a pair of the yellow handled ones and had the exact same issues with those that I did with the original magical crimper. They're still just too, like the jaws are too different. Okay, there we go. Cut off that tail. Let gravity do the work. So if that happened, please let me know so I'm not giving out the wrong link. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to do a bracelet, but earrings can definitely be done. Oh. Okay. Yes, there's still fluidity there. Okay. Yeah, this could only be for a bracelet if it was like a double strand with like connectors and all of that. All right, so now we just need to get a clasp. We don't even really need a jump ring on it because they can just go in and you can go in and attach it to whichever link you want. So we'll just attach that, give it a nice chunky one. Jump ring. Use the oval ones. Okay, the one had to go. Yeah, go get some sleep, hon. Thank you. I appreciate that. You keep losing your H's. What is the gemstone spacer? Hi, Rosanna. This is leopard skin jasper, and then this is just a crystal. And Bargain Bead Box has like 8 colors to choose from. But the stone in between is leopard skin jasper, which I think goes beautifully with the strawberry quartz, especially like the darker ones are just my favorite. And like I said, they can close this up on whatever length they want. But I think it turned out beautifully. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a reverse of this. And you could also do this asymmetrically, where one side you have it this pattern and the other side, the dark color is the more prominent one. So that could be really pretty. And it will pair nicely with any of the, it even goes really well with the turquoise. The turquoise goes awesome with these. I put it with the leopard skin or the zebra skin jasper and the strawberry quartz. They just all work together so well because I was a little about this month's box, July's box. I thought that it was it was a lot of tone on tone on tone on tone. And then I had projects that I was working on with both of them, like right in the same vicinity. And that's when it hit me that if I intermingled them, it lightened up the leopard skin jasper, but toned down all the pinky pink tones that was in there. So I really like it. Before I get to the pearl, though, actually, I have this little just glass teardrop. And I think it would be really pretty if we just did a very simple, like, I will use that scrap. I can just use that scrap. Oh no, it's way too short. And just do a really simple, like, mostly chain. I'm just going to do a few stones down at the bottom. I'll probably use this chain and just put like a link in between every so often just to create like a very delicate necklace that will look really pretty. And I'm actually going to use my bare bronze wire because it's closer in tone to this chain than my gold wire is. So let's see. What size is it? 22 gauge works. So but see, that goes better with it than the gold would. Like the gold is more brassy, so this fits better. But I do need to. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to just wash it off right away. I don't see my hand sanitizer. But it's right here, actually. It's literally right here on the desk. But I came across something I haven't showed you guys yet. Oh my gosh. How have I not shown this to you yet? Oh, I got it like days ago. How have I not shown this to you? I put on hand sanitizer because my body oils naturally start oxidizing copper and this bare bronze wire. very quickly. So if I use hand sanitizer, my hands, it takes away the oils in my hand. But I'm going to come up for a minute so I can pick Pixie up so I can show you guys these. He got a ton. You guys don't even know. He just did another big buyout. This is black jade from Afghanistan. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a really deep slate bluish gray. So they were originally necklaces. So they just these 3 strands of this, but he has a whole bunch of other ones. This is one that was just loose, and this was just 2 more that I joined together. But then he also had these, which are just beautiful. They're like carved in, and then they only gloss the outside part of it. And you might think that this is matte. It's not. This is polished. It's just, it's such a pretty, like, dark bluish black, but they're from Afghanistan and they're absolutely gorgeous. I may even have to incorporate them in, but with the Kambaba Jasper, can you see it? The Kambaba, oh, that's why I grabbed it. Okay, so we have this one. We're going to do a really simple, quick little necklace. So we're just going to cut some sections because I'm just going to use like the little flower bead caps. And I might just use the rest of these just because that will look very pretty. Oh, wait, do I want it strung with those? What do you guys think? Wire wrapped, or should I string it and do like the gold and burgundy again in between? I can't decide, you guys. Which should I do? The tiny stones are leopard skin jasper. Wait. Oh no, these are sorry, these are check glass bicoats. If these are what you were talking about, they're just bicones. I actually got them off Beading Beads, one of the things on the on the website that wasn't sold out. And so I bought a ton of them because things do seem to disappear. So do I want to wire wrap or string it? What does everybody think? Hold on, let me look. I got the 4 strands. I need to figure out the math. So one of the shorter strands would be see, this is the part where I like kick myself. Okay, so these would be, oh, Heather, come on. These would be $15 a strand. And they are stranded as a necklace. I don't have a lot. And the little, the larger focal beads, those would be $5. But I have like limited. I have like 2 strands that I'd be willing to sell, and probably, I don't know, half of the circles I would be willing to do. But yes, you vote wire wrap. Either it'd be beautiful. There you go. Oh yeah, so I had those, but I also got, let's see, I know what. He also had some gorgeous iolite that I got from him, that I got to kind of go with that black jade. Look at these. Aren't they stunning? They're just the prettiest blue. And I happen to have blue Botswana agate beads that are like 4 millimeters. So those with this 2.5 millimeter, I thought like in between that, those like slate gray colors could be very pretty with like pops of silver. I also still have the blue, well, they're bone beads, but they look blue. And I don't know if that's because they're dyed. I'm sure they are, but I thought they were right here, but they are not. Huh. I had them out because I was looking at them last night. But they're really pretty. Okay. Let's go ahead and wire wrap these because I haven't been doing a lot of wire wrapping. Been doing a lot of stringing projects, and I know they can get a little old to just see strung projects all the time. Though I was going to tell you, if you feel overwhelmed at the thought of like doing an entire necklace, design a bracelet and then design a necklace to go with the bracelet. It makes it not as daunting because it's a shorter length. But it just makes it really, it makes it easier and not so overwhelming. That is so not up by the loop. Okay. There we go. I'm not doing this assembly line. They should just be, if I do it like this, it's okay. But I have to fix my loops after, not worry about it. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I'm just sitting here moving right along. What did you do to this one? Okay, go and cut the extra off, put the beads on, tuck my wires then. Oop, I didn't even wrap this one. Do. I'm thinking I could do it because it is top drilled. I could take a length of wire and string the center and then just put a couple of beads every inch of the chain. So I think that will be better. Michelle, just let me know. I will go and personal shop for you. I love it. It's so much better for me than doing a sale as well, because it's easier because literally I'm at the store, I'm doing the invoice as we shop. I send you the invoice, you pay the invoice, I get the beads, they get packed and shipped out. I'm not putting out a lot of money trying to guess what beads are going to sell or not. Because the pearl sale, guys, I was asked for that sale for months. And then I finally had it and nobody bought any beads. I put almost $3,000 into supplies for that I still have just sitting here, not going anywhere. Well, some of them I put in my stash because I would get frustrated seeing them sitting in bags separated that didn't get sold. So, but I just have a really expensive stash right now. Oh, you're looking for a freaking print tube, Heather. I couldn't remember what I needed. So, personal shopping. And then I can walk around the store with you. You get something. If we want to go look at the box in the back of a specific stone, I can pull them out. We get pricing from Bernie's. Oops, you need to attach the chain. And it just works out easier for everybody involved. Oh, I thought that was open for a sec, but it's not. I was like, wait, these are supposed to be soldered. But it just is less of a tax on me. When I used to do the sales at Bernie's, we would pull everything up. You guys would get what you wanted, but then I had to go down and I had to pull all the beads. And then I had to separate all the beads. And then I had to go down and, it was just a much more complicated process. And as Bernie concluded, it was two captains trying to steer one ship, and that's why it wasn't working. Okay, so I want to do these little bead caps, which I had more of pulled out right here. So we will just start with one of those. Yeah, so I put out like $3,000 and my invoice totals were oh, you're a Mesa. There you go. The South Sea pearl shell pearls. And I need to get them stranded and put up for sale, but yeah. And then I had different colors and different sizes. And I thought everybody was going to be like ecstatic. And then nobody bought anything. And I was like, what just happened? So it's hard to do it with Bernie down at the shop. It really is. Sometimes it's, great, but I'm trying to get him to let me do a scoop sale because he has these bins that are just overflowing with stuff, kind of like the stuff like from Joann's and whatever, but then he has some that are put together. But yeah, it's my fault. I didn't need to buy as many pearls as I did. I just, after all the requests for a pearl sale that I got, I thought that it was going to be a bigger sale. That's all. So, oh my goodness gracious. Will you please go on the bead, on the string? But it just kind of made me learn my lesson because it was just too a lot. So I need to get them all stranded up. They are larger size beads, and I think people weren't ready for that. So that was part of it. Like, I don't know. When I talked about it in advance, everybody seemed excited and couldn't wait to see everything, but then that didn't translate into sales. So, yeah. I have so much. I have people that shop my stash even. They see me creating with stuff. They ask if I can get more of it. If I can get more of it, then I sell it to them. It's just fine. But yeah. Aw, how is he? I hope he's doing good. So, if you're wondering what I mean by the South Sea pearls, oh my goodness, come on. It's these. And this entire thing is a shell. There's not glass around it. There's not any of that. Obviously, they are shrink wrapped with the color, but like these are the South Sea pearls, and I have them in so many colors and so many shades of colors. But like I made this necklace the other day, and that's what I used. So I've got a ton of those. So anybody who likes them, let me know. But like I said, they start at 10 millimeter and kind of go up from there. Bernie does have some 8 millimeter at the store, but which I could go and get, which is fine. Obviously, I'd prefer to get rid of the stock I'm already carrying first. But if you're not someone who likes big beads, then. And then I have pearls of all kinds of different colors. Like I had these pomegranate seeds or pomegranate pearls. I had the little baby pink pearls. I had tons of different colors, the blue, silver. Like these, the half strand was $12.50, the full strand was $22, and which is a remarkably good price for round pearls. So, like, I don't know if people just didn't understand. Like, pearl prices have gone up. So to get that round of pearls for that price, that's what I wasn't like. I was flabbergasted because they're beautiful. But yeah, that's why I think the personal shopping is going to be better for all involved, and every once in a while doing a scoop sale. I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough wire. I might have to take one of those off. Let's see. Ugh, if it works, it'll be cutting it close, but and I'm not complaining. I did it to myself. I hope I don't hold anybody else accountable. I got excited. My eyes were bigger than my stomach could hold, I guess. That old adage. Oh, come on. Just go on the wire. One more, and then I have to crimp. But I will have used up a scrap piece of wire. Yeah, but I've got greens and pinks and purples and blues of all different shades and sizes. So, but they are all separated by color now because people didn't seem to like the strands that were all different colors. So they're all separated by color now. Okay, now we just have to get the crimp on here, get it crimped, and we'll be good to go. Where did I put my crimp? Nope, that's a bead. Okay. Ah, I thought I had it that time. Come on, chain. Stay where you're supposed to be. Just like I just did this to myself. Ah, got it. Had it. Oh, fumble fingers over here trying to use scrap wire. I don't normally do that on camera because of that very reason. It takes a minute. But waste not, want not, right? Okay, now we can just, I don't know, I kind of, okay, how many links are we going to do? Probably right there will be good. Okay. Then I'll take a piece of wire. Wait, why did I close these? Hmm. See, my fault. I got ahead of myself here too. And closed everything I did. Sure. Or like I said, we can go on Messenger anytime because there's, like I said, there's a lot. There's some gorgeous buttery yellow ones that I'm just obsessed with. Can you please hold still? Making sure I'm not cutting the wrong wire because my vision is so messed up. Ugh. You can just go to my live sale playlist, and you should be able to see like the pearl that I did, but like I said, we did separate all the colors because that was something people didn't like. I thought that they were beautiful together and told like a really nice color story. The way they were stranded, but they're vintage. They're from back in the 80s. So, oh my goodness, come on. Okay. I need to measure that length to cut the next ones, and then I will have a set size to mark off of. Okay, so if I go there, we're cutting right here. Okay. Now just make a bunch of sections of chain. Okay. Should only need like 2 more. To get to the length I want. Okay. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Now we should be just fine. I got all the pieces. We just got to put the puzzle together now. But I don't know how many beads I want to do on both sides, but like I said, I keep all of my chain scraps. Now we can get all the way. Oh, goodness gracious. my chain got caught in the wire wrap for some reason. I don't know how, but it sure did. The other thing about that sale is that at the time, the strand of pearls that is typically $15 is $15 again. It's not the $12 sale price. That was like that one day only kind of thing. But they're the beautiful rice pearls that which is like the most reordered item I've had. You guys seem to really like those rice pearls. They are a great deal for the quality that they are. So I cannot see the duffel one. There it is. There it was. Now I feel like I made you guys like, I don't want you guys to feel any kind of way about it. Like I said, it was a business decision that I made. It was kind of a, well, if you get these now, I'll give them to you at this price. And like I said, my eyes were bigger than, okay. Pull this loop tight before I open it. That way the chain doesn't get stuck again. Make sure it's not caught up in my loop again. It is not. Okay, there we go. That's going to be really pretty. I like it a lot. I don't even know where that's from. I like it. I like it a lot. It's from something from back when I was in school, which was eons ago. I could finish this one later, or we could call it a day, and I can record the other design and post it later, because we've already been here for 2 hours, so it's completely up. Ugh. The chain just broke. What the heck? Maybe these aren't soldered. Or I might have just cut the wrong wire. Let's hope it's not soldered, but yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. Happy birthday, girl. How did I was the first one to wish her happy birthday, because I did so at 2 a.m. her time, because neither of us were sleeping. So I did get to say it first, but I did forget to say it. It's for Jim Carrey's. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it, go make myself a salad, relax, and get back to cleaning this desk off the right way so that I can have things front and center. But yes, it is her birthday. My fabulous friend Leah. If you didn't get to catch Sunday's Beading Bestie with her, go watch it. She's amazing. I'm telling you, if you're having a bad day and you call Leah, your day is brighter. She's great. So I adore her. But anyways, so you guys have a wonderful let me come up for a second, as Rosanna would say. I'm excited to get into this as I wait for next month's box. I'll probably still continue making from this box, or for this collection, because I have like a gazillion other ideas as well as beads. But yes, if any of you want any of the octagons or the nuggets or whatever, you can reach out for pricing. Everything I make on the show is for sale, unless otherwise my eyelashes are hitting my glasses. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh, everything I make in a video is also for sale unless stated otherwise. You can always reach out to me afterwards and say, hey, how much would you charge for that? As you can see, it does get a bit awkward to do pricing on the video because I go back and forth, and I just want you guys to be treated the way I want to be treated, and very rarely am when I do the sales. So yeah, it's a fine line, but we go. I love everybody. All right, you guys. I will see you next time. And as always, happy beading.